Okay guys, welcome back to Jock Outdoors. I'm back up in the Lake District for another wild camp, and today I'm up in the spacious area. So it's been a couple of years since I've been up here. So the destination is, we've got Stockley Bridge just there, and then we're going to head up beyond that up there, the other side, and see where the path takes us today. So I've got a few options. Weather's pretty decent, as you can see. The sun's out, blue skies. So the forecast in the next hour or two is supposed to change to light rain, light winds, so you'll see how that pans out. So tonight I've got a new tent to try out, one I've been after for a while, really for 3 seasons. But I'll let you see the setup once I'm up there, and you can have a look, see what you think. So on that note guys, I'll bring you back in a little while. So guys, I'm just stopping off here. I'm going to put one plaster on the back of my heel. So just as I was walking up there, I could feel the niggle in the back of my right foot, just at the heel. So I've took it off, and it's getting a little bit red. So I'm just going to stick on one of these sort of blister type plasters. So can't take any chances. Start getting blisters, it will just ruin your whole hike. So better to be safe than sorry. That's why it's always important to bring a little first aid kit, including some plasters. So yep, that was a good shout. I think it would last about another probably 30 minutes, and I think my I'd be in agony. So let's get this plaster on and then get moving again. Well, I know where I'm going to sit for 10 minutes, right over there. Yes. How beautiful is that? Look at the blue skies, sun's out, it's lovely and warm. For the end of April, fabulous. But yeah, we're going to sit there and enjoy that for 10 minutes, absolutely. That's what it's all about. Right guys, well, whew, it's just gone after 5:30. Down there, we've got these magnificent views of Styhead Tarn. But as soon as you start coming into the shade, it gets a lot cooler. So, if I turn you around, continue up this path. I think up and beyond it to the right is Green Gable, and then to the left you've got Great Gable. So I'm not sure how far I'm going to go up. It's getting pretty steep, but I'm going to push on, see how far I get. What I'm really looking for now is just a good pitch with great views. So if I get something a bit further up before I get there, then happy days. If I've got to drop back down and somewhere over here and have all these magnificent views, then that's another option as well. But I may have to put a top on in a minute. It's certainly getting a bit chillier now. So onwards and upwards. Okay guys, well, I've come back down and I'm going to set pitch there. So we'll bring us back when I put the tent up. So this is my new 3-season tent. This is the Otimos X-Lite, which is made by a British company. I wanted something that was basically like 1.5 man, as I say. So I've been having a look at this on YouTube. It's got lots of good reviews. Here you can see it's got good air vents on this side. I've got all sort of torqued down with the guy lines, but I don't really need them tonight, to be honest. And then on this side we have another air vent. So yeah, so the whole tent, including the footprint, was 1.95 kilos, 1.96, so perfect, exactly what I was looking for. So let's just unzip this, and what we can do is we can actually tie this back. See if I can do this with one hand. There's a little clip down there, it clips over there, perfect. Okay, so I'll tuck that in for the time being. When I've got two hands, I can actually roll that up pretty neat. So let's get my little sit pad. Okay, so what we have, footprint, and what I do like with this tent, a really cool feature, is it comes with this little bag on the outside, so you can just shove your backpack in there, and even if it's, if it's raining outside or if you get condensation running down, it's going to drip away from your backpack. So great thing for storage, really like that. And then the other thing is, it's got mesh at the tops here and here, and then obviously you've got your vents which are meshed, and you can unzip them as well. You can have a look in there. So plenty of airflow in this tent. So let me just try and unzip it. There we go. One hand, and then I can just tuck that into a little side pocket here. So, in terms of room, it is just perfect for what I'm looking for from now until about September, maybe beginning of October. Again, you can see the mesh at the top there for airflow, so I don't imagine this will be an issue when it comes to condensation. And then you've got your pockets at the back, plus two little corner pockets as well. And you've got your little hook for your lantern there, which is really good. So in terms of my system tonight, so let's start with my goodies. So I've got my usual wine, beer. I'm going to try a real Tormat meal tonight, which is a reindeer stew. And then I've got some goodies for later on, tea in the morning. And then I've got my spare clothes, which I'll get changed into in a bit. And my Let's Go bag. So in terms of sleep system tonight, I've got a little foil pad, the big Agnes Repeat SL, and I've got the mountain equipment Helium 400, which has, I think, a comfortable rating of 0 degrees and a sort of limit of -5 comfortable. So that'll be nice and snug for tonight until I get my new Zen Bivy 3-season quilt. So there she is, guys. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments in the box. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this. Went up a matter of like minutes, 5 minutes. It was all done. Then you've got these little straps here to torque up a little bit. Same on that side. And then you've got one here as well. But for a 3-season tent, it is pretty torque. Yeah, it's basically got the same space, or maybe a little bit more than my Hilleberg Solo that I used to have. But the Hilleberg for 3-season, it's just a bit overkill and pretty heavy as well. So this is sort of like a lot lighter. I'm not saying it's anywhere near as strong as the Hilleberg, because it's not. But it is a cracking 3-season tent. Yeah, and like I say, I've been looking at this for quite a while now, and it's all good reviews. And it's got a good little logo there as well, not too bright. Yeah, so on that note, I'm going to put on my down jacket and have a craft beer. So I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. So let's have a little look outside. Ooh, it's the blue skies and the sun, man. Where's the blue sky and the sun? Yep. Let's get the kettle on, as they say, get a cup of tea, then I'll get packed. Okay, good morning guys, that's me all packed, ready to go. Yeah, I had a great sleep, loved the new Otimos X-Lite tent, loved this little storage thing in here, brilliant, left all my gear in there, and then plenty of room inside. Woke up, no condensation whatsoever, not even a drop. Yeah, very pleased with it. This will be my go-to 3-season tent now. And yeah, in the room again, Yeah, plenty of headspace. I mean, the material is very, very light, very thin. Definitely wouldn't say it's a 4-season tent, but for me, in the UK weather, 3 seasons, this is a great tent, great option with the footprint. As I said yesterday, weighed at 1.95, 1.96 kilos, so under 2 kilos, call it 2 kilos. Packs down really well. It's great, yeah, love it. Yeah, so on that note, I'm going to put the tent down and make my way back down to the car, and then tomorrow I'm off to a campsite for a couple of days as well, so that'll be nice. Weather's supposed to be lovely and sunny, so it'll be a good start for the spring. So on that note, guys, I shall see you later. Until the next time, take care.